I've got to be completely honest, guys. I haven't been able to find much to do in Fortnite right now as we've reached the end of Chapter 3 Season 3 and we start getting teasers and leaks for Chapter 3 Season 4. I mean, you know, you have Wild Weeks going on. I'll be talking more in depth about those tomorrow. We have the Vibin questline. We have weekly challenges. We have Play Your Way. We have Snap, milestones, all that type of stuff. But there's just been nothing right now that's really intrigued me, so we're just going to play an Adidas-sponsored Death Run map. With that said, though, what's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and the leaks appear to be true. I'm gonna say appear to be because, you know, there's still some theories people can have on how Tom Henderson could have been in the wrong here with their leaks, but Starfire has released in the Fortnite item shop today. They mentioned that it would be releasing September 2nd, and technically, you know, it's September 1st when they released it in the shop, but if they go by UTC, which is what their API uses, which is basically another time zone to kind of explain all that, you know, big words I just said, UTC is a time zone. It's like the standard time zone that doesn't have daylight savings or anything like that, so it's always the exact same time no matter what. So if you schedule something to happen at 12 a.m. UTC, it's going to happen at 12 a.m. UTC every single day, all 24 hours apart, whereas if you were schedule it for like 8 p.m. Eastern time, you know, ET or anything like that, if it, you know, we go through daylight savings or something like that, it's going to end up being either 23 hours one day or 25 hours one day before stabling out and going back to the normal thing. So UTC is basically like the stable time zone they're using, and based on that knowledge, that means that technically the September 1st item shop, the one we got last night, is the September 2nd item shop. And I guess a better way to think about it overall is just to think about it like this. Did the item shop last longer in September 1st or September 2nd? It lasts longer on the 2nd, therefore it's obviously, you know, a shop for the 2nd, not for the 1st. And also, what's going on here? Why do I see like little smoke particles? Oh, that's me, okay. But yeah, so Starfire is officially released in the Fortnite item shop. I haven't bought the skin yet, you know, I don't know if I really will. Trying to figure out if I want to spend the V-Bucks on it or not, but the most important thing about the whole entire situation is the fact that because of it releasing, that means that Tom Henderson was right in a weird way. The reason I say right in a weird way is because technically this isn't Tom Henderson's leak. This is something they shared from Xputer regarding Starfire coming to the game on September 2nd. It wasn't something that, you know, Tom had originally said. Now, you could make the case that maybe Tom had shared this information from Xputer because they had the exact same source or something along those lines, and with that, I could completely believe you. Now, we also never ended up seeing the Assassin's Creed cosmetics returning, however, we might end up seeing that in the near future, as Assassin's Creed is going to be announcing a brand new game at the Ubisoft Next event that happens around this week to next week, so there is some Assassin's Creed related stuff happening very soon, which could lead to the return of those cosmetics, meaning that Epic Games might have just, you know, changed the dates around as they've done with previous collabs and stuff before, in order to conform more to whatever events Ubisoft decides to put on at whatever times they put them on. That's just a little bit of a theory I have to personally, you know, make Tom seem more credible and to make him still seem like they're the accurate source for all these upcoming informations. Now, other than this, one other thing that Tom Henderson had mentioned was that the Dreamer skin, which we've seen in game via the actual Rainbow Crossroads creative map for the Play Your Way challenges, that skin is apparently set to release in the item shop on the 9th or the 10th. You know, give it a little bit of like a day to two gap, just because of how time zones work with the whole Fortnite API stuff and how things may happen a day later, a day early, stuff like that. But yeah, the current rumor that we've got to fall on is the fact that the Dreamer skin's supposed to come out soon. And actually, something they mentioned about Rainbow Royale could have been a misdirection in a way where it was right, just not in the sense that everyone like me and you thought it was. So if you guys remember, they said that Rainbow Royale was going to start on September 7th, which also can be, what is this? Okay, but can also be considered September 6th. Now, once the actual blog post about Rainbow Royale came out, we already knew that, you know, it started way before September. It started on like the last day of August, but the interesting thing was the Dreamer Cup for the skin was set to take place on the 6th, which matches that, you know, 1 to 2 day gap of 6th and the 7th, which accurately goes to the date that Tom Henderson had, you know, shared with us on Twitter. So it makes me skeptical that, yeah, Tom knows what they're talking about. But besides that, that, right? If Tom knows what they're talking about, what does this really mean about, what's going on here? What does this mean about the future of Fortnite leaks and inside information? Well, according to Tom, they're going to wait for the Dreamer information to come true of the skin releasing in the item shop around the 10th. They're going to wait for the Assassin's Creed stuff to potentially return in the item shop, and once all of that's gone down, it's basically all guns blazing. What they're going to do is start sharing a lot of information, not only information about stuff that's going to be coming to the game, but they're also going to be sharing information on what, collab insider leak things, like Family Guy, Doom, that type of stuff, which ones of those are actually fake and aren't planned to come to the game anytime soon, which is a big deal because you guys know we have a lot of rumors of stuff that, should be coming to Fortnite. We have rumors of Lord of the Rings. We have rumors of Doom Eternal. We have rumors of Family Guy. And because of Tom Henderson's sources, and because of them potentially having accurate, insider information, we might get our first glimpse at which one of those were never real to begin with. Which one of those were pranks by Epic Games employees, that type of stuff. And oh boy, does that have me, excited. Because it means we'll finally be able to know what was the truth regarding insider leaks and what was lies, what was never going to happen to begin with. And that is something that I'm honestly super intrigued to hear about, so I hope, all this other information still comes true and Epic Games doesn't change dates last minute in order to, comply to, being like, oh, this person was wrong. You can see right here or released on a different date or anything like that. I just, really am going to be excited to finally get some, clarity on which insider leaks are real, which ones are fake, which ones are never going to happen, and what could we see in the future of Fortnite when it comes to collabs, which is a major part of this game nowadays. Now, as you guys know, I have actually had inside information before regarding creative challenges. I leaked the summer challenges, aka island games, and I leaked the currently ongoing play your way challenges. The Rainbow Royale themed challenges, I leaked both of those. Keep in mind that Rainbow Royale was originally called Fall Fest. Maybe it was so that, they didn't leak the name fully before it was finished or anything like that. Even if they called it Play Your Way, it wouldn't have really made sense to anyone because it's not like, we had the information on what Play Your Way was at that given time. So it is an interesting situation where I've been able to see some of the behind the scenes stuff, and let me tell you, there are times when Epic Games will just delay stuff last minute. From my knowledge, when it comes to some stuff that get leaked by insiders, there'll be like a certain date, right? Sometimes they'll have dates and everything regarding, hey, this collab's going to happen on this date or something, and then Epic Games changes it by a week. They postpone stuff, they, delay stuff by a random amount of time, and sometimes it's like no one really knows why they're doing it. Maybe it's because they had a different collab going on at a similar time frame and they wanted more, time for that specific thing. But yeah, Epic Games has been known before, at least from my personal experience and what I've seen, to, oh god, we're going the wrong way, to have situations where they kind of just misdirect people, they kind of just delay stuff randomly and it just becomes a situation where you can't really trust exact dates. So even if sometimes the leaker is like, oh hey, this thing's going to happen on this date, Epic Games can just decide with a flick of a switch, yeah, we're going to delay it by a little bit. Now, there have been some times recently where Epic Games hasn't delayed stuff, but they've hidden it from the item shop. We saw this with the FNCS cosmetics, and then we saw it with the brand new bundle for the Manic, and I forget the other name of the skin, but we saw it twice now, recently, like the past week or whatever. The reason most likely for this is because of the fact that Epic Games plans their item shops in advance. So whenever, we get a new shop or anything like that, it's not like, they have planned this the exact hour before or anything. It's something that they've done in advance, and it's why we've had item shop leaks happen in the history of Fortnite before, and it's... Can I not hit that? Okay, what's going on here? But it's something that you should just expect now because they plan these ahead of time, so the only thing they can really do if they don't have access to live changing the shop API is hiding the tab that has the cosmetics so that no one can actually purchase them, no one can actually get them. But of course then that causes people to use API bots such as, like Discord bots for Fortnite, which I'm not going to advise you to use because I think it's technically against TOS or whatever, and that's why they're able to purchase some stuff early that technically was supposed to be hidden for everyone in the item shop. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on at Epic. There's a lot of potential leaks and news coming out regarding the brand new season of Fortnite, regarding collaborations and stuff, and I'm excited. I'm kind of here for it because, I get why some people don't want insider leaks. I get why they don't want to hear all the new stuff, but personally for me, as long as the leaks aren't going to be, very big, like, storyline spoilers or anything, like, when we got the leaks and stuff from previous seasons regarding, like, oh, hey, this person is going to be very important to the storyline, oh, hey, the map's going to be flipped over, over, oh hey, we're meeting the Cube Queen, she's very important, blah blah blah. When we got those type of leaks, I didn't like them. You know, I was like, I get it, you know, I understand why you might have these leaks, you might want to share them, but I prefer leaks to not spoil key events in Fortnite. Like, you know, obviously leaks are going to happen, right? And at the same time, if there's a leak, I'm most likely going to report on it, but it's like, for the most part, I'm fine with, you know, cosmetic leaks. You know, it's like, oh hey, here's this new skin, here's the skins in the battle pass, here's the battle pass theme, stuff like that. But I'm also worried about, you know, too much getting leaked, right? I'm worried about if they start leaking, you know, key storyline events, key, like, live events and stuff. It's like, oh hey, on this date, this live event's going to be happening, in the live event, this, and this will all be happening at the exact same time, because then it kind of ruins the, you know, wonder of a live event. I know that's one reason why a lot of leakers stopped leaking live events, and that's one reason why I personally will only leak stuff that Epic Games forgets to properly encrypt before a live event. It's something where it's like, hey, I want to show some stuff, but also I want Epic Games to, you know, get better with their own security so that we can have more wonderful times when it comes to these live events, you know? But yeah, I would love to hear in the comments down below, what do you guys think about all the leaks that's been going on recently? What do you hope Tom Henderson confirms or denies? Like, have there been any leaks that, you know, have been mentioned years ago or months ago, something like that, that we never got an answer on, we never saw in game or anything, that you just want closure on, you want to figure out what the truth on it is? I know Tom Henderson actually does reply to some people who ask questions over on Twitter, so feel free to, you know, talk to them after the other stuff comes true, because it seems that they don't want to share information until then, and then, you know, try figuring out all the information you want to figure out. Obviously, I'm not condoning you guys going out there spamming Tom Henderson, being like, hey, can you confirm this for me? Can you confirm this for me? Because, let's face it, they're going to get a lot of questions. They have Fortnite news, they've had Call of Duty news, there's going to be people who want to know stuff, and he'll most likely know the stuff. So, we gotta make sure to want to be curious and ask questions, but at the same time, not raid them and invade, you know, like their personal space by asking way too many questions where they just get tired and don't want to answer anyone on the situation. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm prepared for whatever gets leaked in the near future, and I can't wait to make more videos talking about whatever rumors and stuff come out, because I just hope that, you know, maybe we can figure out some upcoming collabs, maybe we can figure out what's going on behind the scenes, and figure out what cosmetics we have to save our money up for, because they'll be releasing very soon. But with that said, my name is FireMonkey. Hope you champs and champets enjoyed vibing with me today. If you did, consider checking out my commentary channel video, which will be linked at the very end of this. Maybe subscribe to that one. You know, if you like the rambling style of content, I do the same thing there every single day, but it's obviously not Fortnite related topics. So maybe that's something you want to vibe with if you just want a little bit more of me in your life. But of course, if you don't want me in your life anymore, I'm completely fine with that as well. So I'll see you champs and champets tomorrow with another video. Let me just jump down here and complete this level for you guys so we can end this off in style. How long is this? Okay, there we go. So now, peace out, boys.